All right, I'm clicking go live here. Let's see if we can hear me. Just doing a quick test here. See if I'm live. See what's good. See how delayed we are. Wow, pretty delayed. All right, I'm clicking go live. There we go. Let's see if we can. Okay, so it's me, it's you, and it's writing 863 time. I'm going to take these big goofy headphones off. Today we're trying something a little bit new. We're trying to brainstorm on Reddit. I know that's not ideal. I know everyone doesn't have a Reddit. I know that's why some people have Spellbound. But for now, that's what we have. I will say we have a brainstorming tool currently in the works. Maybe it'll be done by next time. I'm not going to make a promise because those things are complex, and we have someone awesome killing it, working on it. For all of you guys, it's going to be really, really cool. I'm very much excited about it. We'll be able to brainstorm synchronously, asynchronously, on live stream, off live stream. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. So how we're going to be brainstorming here today, what's most important is that you look in the description of this video and you will see the prompt, okay? So I'm going to kind of show you that right now, if I can here. How do I go to stream here? Hold on. Un momento, por favor. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm going to mute this because it's going to be loud and awkward. Okay, so you can see I'm clearly live watching myself. If you want to check this out, see this, click this link. You're going to click this link down here. Boom. We're going to go all the way over to the Reddit, and this is your first prompt, okay? So this is the prompt. What do you most want to see happen? All right, so how we're going to do this is we're going to try and keep it short and sweet, okay? That's one of the big issues here is I don't want long, expansive paragraphs. Not going to read it. There's way, way, way too much content for people to be putting paragraphs. So stick to one sentence, maybe two if you think your idea is really, really, really good, all right? Again, one sentence, maybe two. I see some people already posted in here. That's okay. I see that it's a little longer, but one sentence, maybe two. Otherwise, people aren't going to have time to review your idea because after we submit all of the ideas here, we're going to then go through and all of us are going to upvote them all, right? And so that's what's going to allow us all as a collective to kind of vote on what we think is the coolest thing. So I'm going to unpin that message. Okay, yeah, so I don't think we're going to crash Reddit, guys. All right, so I'm going to set a timer here on my phone because that's the easiest thing to do right now. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, we got a timer here for 10 minutes and counting. That's not going to work. Boom, right there. Also, if you're really curious, my artwork is made by Emiko on my phone. So that's pretty sick. Anyways, so right now, bada bing, bada boom. Go submit your ideas, and we're just going to be going through and upvoting them. It's going to be pretty sick. It's going to be pretty sick. We already have 16 comments, okay? So I'm just going to be going through and just looking at things with you all and maybe asking further questions if there's any questions that I have. VetGirl69, great username by the way. I want to see more character development, more twists and turns, something unexpected, but was right under our nose. Well, it's already happened. Well, that's already in the works, VetGirl69. All right, let's keep seeing your guys' ideas. Now, when you're voting with ideas, when you're inputting your ideas, also go through and start voting on things you like and you see, okay? Again, I'm going to stop talking here for a little bit. Just because I vote on it doesn't mean we'll do it. Just means I like the idea. Refresh. Next time I'll try to have some music for you, but I'm afraid to play something copyright. You know what? What if I just played some 863 music because that's not copyright? Imagine me being copyright struck by myself. That wouldn't be great. Okay, tell me if this is too long or too loud. I'm going to try and reduce the volume here to a manageable level. We'll just play some. Can we hear that? Sick. Get in that 863 mood. Okay, fine, I'll upvote. Can you guys not hear anything? It's really quiet, too quiet. How about that? Is that better? How about that? That's probably better. I am reading the chat. Aggressive Waffles. Amazing username, by the way. Trey says, I don't know if this is under what the prompt asked, but I'm curious about what happened to next time. So the reason why you guys don't see next time is because we're literally shooting before we actually show the next time. So let me explain this in a better way. when you guys see the video, we haven't even shot the next video yet. Like, we haven't even shot it, okay? Like, straight up, every single video, that's how it's been. Again, this is all, everything we're doing here is breaking the spell naturally. But we're gonna work on trying to increase uploads this next couple weeks to 2 a week, because the algorithm is just not liking 1 a week. So we're gonna have to kind of shift our production workload. And hopefully we're able to split it across 2 videos. If we can possibly, then next times might come back. Yeah, you are able to comment more than once, JD. Typing ASMR. We got 2 minutes left on the timer. Is this one too aggressive for brainstorming? You know, all might be. We'll see. Emulate is good. Actually, Apple II. Let's go Apple II. What's happening right now is you click the link in the description of this video that you're watching, and you can go into Reddit and submit some ideas for the prompt right here. There's going to be a couple more prompts as we go through today's live stream. That's dope. Martial artist for 32 years. That's pretty dope. Nightshade Decisis. Okay, that is timer. So we're going to pause the music here. We're going to stop the timer. Actually, we're going to set a new timer. Set a timer for 10 minutes. And we're going to kind of review the ideas that you guys have. Actually, so what we're going to do here is this. Cancel that. Cancel that. Set a timer for... Let's set, you know what, forget it. We're going to set it, we're going to keep it for that 10-minute timer. Now what I want you guys to do is I want you to sort by new or anything else but best or top, so that you can see a bunch of ideas here. Because what we have here is we have let's refresh. We have 177 ideas here, right? And so I want you to kind of like randomize the sort so that you can see some ideas that aren't at the top, and go through here, go through this Reddit post now, and just click upvote on any post that you agree with, on any response that you agree with, right? So if you see something that you like, click updo. And I'm going to tell you when, I'm going to be reading some off. Maybe we can chat about it for a little bit, but I'll tell you when that timer's up, and then we'll move on to the next one. I feel like whatever I can think of, the team has already covered it. We just haven't seen it yet, says Dinosaur. Dinosaurus R3X. The team confronts Deb about why she lied or hid the fact that she seems to have known what was going on with Wes. What is up with the journal? Can't wait to see how you guys connect that for the story. Okay, yeah, like I said again, journal's not coming for like a good 6 months. Sorry. To see or know what was in the blue barrels. Yes, that will come. You shall see. You shall see or know. I should probably know what was in the blue barrels. Matthias slowly continues to lose sight of the plan, getting the vials and ends up hurting himself or the others in the process. I can vibe with it. I can go dark mode. Why would that... Okay. That's some bad Mama Juju right there. Okay, let me know. Nightshade Irish, actually, but close enough, Matt. It says ISIS. Oh, is? Typo's dangerous. I give up. Okay, see? Not just me. That's funny. A phantom mask. People like the idea of seeing a phantom mask. Just kind of want to get up close to the villain without actually, getting in a dangerous situation, possibly. Woods needs to kick a wall. That's cool. I dig it. One of the subjects aggressively eating obnoxious loud food every episode is a bit. Quick brainstorm in the chat right now is one of the things I've been mulling over, I should say, in the... You can keep voting while we do this too. One of the things I've been mulling over is the fact that the story has obviously gone deep into story mode, right? And it's not as much into vlog mode, right? So it's not as much about kind of going around, seeing the day-to-day life. And part of that feels like it has to be that way because it's really, really odd to like open up and be like, and now we're going to shoot some Dope or Nope, show you behind the scenes of Dope or Nope. Oh my gosh, we got, dieted. Or like random things that just happened and we come back and we just don't respond to what just happened. So it feels like it's really, really strange to kind of go in and out of normalcy. But I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are in the chat. What do you think about that? Of like showing more of just the normal part of Spellbound juxtaposed with the, the story world. Or do we just stick into the story world like we've been doing, right? I personally feel like season 0 is where like the old High Five started mixing with the story world, and then as we got into season 1, that's when the story world started taking over. But that shift was an intentional shift. But I wonder if people are like, I don't really like it as much anymore. Obviously, I think you guys will because you guys are hardcore supporters. Thank you. But still curious. I prefer the more storytelling than the vlog mode. Doesn't break the immersion much. Thank you. Crossover between channels, just a casual Dope or Nope episode, then there's this. I think Project 863 has strayed too far from the normal world. We want constant action. I think there should be a time where something happens during an episode of Dope or Nope that ties into what's happening in 863. That would be hard to pull off, but possible. I like in-depth story mode. It should just all stay story mode. The normality is... why won't you let me scroll here? Okay. The normality is what made it immersive in the beginning, but it might also interfere with the continuity of the story overall. Says LT Staffel. Staffel. Trey says, I agree. It would be kind of weird. I honestly think if you were to do that, maybe a new channel. Yeah. Behind 863. It might be a hard transition back and forth from normal to story, says Shades. If it was in Dope or Nope, have an Easter egg where you guys look off camera and then sort of cuts and you're like, sorry, but about that, but have to focus on much more story. Yeah. I personally prefer the story world, but it may be, sorry, the text is way too small. That's my fault. Can I zoom in? Or am I going to break my entire computer? I'm not going to mess with this right now. I'm not a Windows boy. Okay, let's keep voting over here. Thanks for your feedback, guys. Refreshing. We have 3 more minutes left of voting time on this prompt. The Phantom kidnaps Woods. Wow, you guys really like that. Yes. Very true, very true, very true. Sorry, just reading your stuff, guys. I'm gonna kind of sort by top. Okay. Now I'm going to start setting up the next one for y'all. I don't like those headphones. I can hear my own heartbeat in those. A bit disconcerting. Whoops. All right. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stop. All right. So now what we have here is the, I'm going to click refresh here. Yeah, when your heartbeat is way too loud. Same though. Yeah, says Sarah. I vibe with that. I have like costochondritis, so there's so much inflammation in my chest wall, so my heart's just always like. And I'm like, it's fine. I'm not dying. I'm fine. Okay, my kid is screaming in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. So let's go through these ideas here. The Phantom kidnaps Woods. I'd like to see that happen. Matthias 863 in this current point in the timeline would. That's not a joke or a cue to anything. You guys have just seen there's like a little bit of tension in the team right now, in the story world. A closer look at the Phantom mask. the crew gets a hold of one. Yeah, we talked about that briefly. I mentioned this one too. I mentioned that one too. I think a fight scene or something would be awesome, especially Woods. I feel like the subjects have been playing it really safe. Yeah, fight scenes, yeah. As we discussed, choreography is a little bit difficult, just simply because just limited time, you know, like we're trying to produce like almost like 2 episodes a week now. Whew, it's crazy, but we'll get there eventually for sure. We'll get there because I want to see that too. You know what I mean? I want to see what chemicals comprise the serum and what makes it radioactive. Yeah, I can vibe with it. I would love an in-person scene glimpse of Cyphus. If you guys find out there are labs running now and you can find out there's a patient who survived what Cyphus did to them. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah. Proper meeting with one of the masked characters. I dig that. More psychological twists, really testing the character's fight versus flight responses and seeing just how far they're willing to put themselves. Okay. I can vibe with that. I would love to see exploring of an abandoned house for one of the two places being there. Different varieties of phantoms with different colored eye masks. So that's interesting. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is... Whoopsie, sorry, I wasn't even showing my screen. My B. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the next one. Link in the description. The next one is what are some crazy things that can happen with the serum? Like, what do you want to see happen with the serum? Or alternatively, what's just some really crazy thing that can happen with serum? Like someone inside the studio had an idea of like, what if serum started seeping from the walls? Like, don't worry about how to make it happen story-wise, right? Like, that's what we internally in the studio can figure out. We have some pretty clever ways of like just adapting on the fly and like rewriting history to make it all work up until this point. So anything can happen technically. So this link is also what, maybe I can make it even easier here, is I can post it right there. Boom. In the chat and pin it. Boom. And hopefully you guys are there. And you guys are already finding it. Sick. Awesome. So I'm going to set another timer. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Boom. And we rolling. Let's put on some of that music, you know what I'm saying? Have at it. Space Bean says, will we be getting new soundtrack releases after every season? Yes, you will. Though I wish the record was here, but there's a delay, you know. They want to blame COVID. But, ah! Ow. Thanks, guys. Everyone's saying bless you. Appreciate it. Is that a dad sneeze, Zoe? What is a dad sneeze? Thank you, Bethany McBride. Much appreciated. Says this is the first time joining in on this, and I'm so excited. My husband and I have been watching you for years, Matt. This is the best thing you've done so far. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Celine says this is actually so much fun. I know. I can't wait until we have, you know, a proper brainstorm tool. This is working. This is definitely working, unlike last time. Oh yeah, dad sneezes are the loudest noises on earth, says Zoe. Yeah, okay. Then yeah, I have a dad sneeze, I suppose. Will the soundtracks be different colors each season? Yeah, they'll most likely follow the style guide for Project 863. I'm gonna see if I can pull that up for you without any spoilers. Un momento, por favor. Let's see. Resources. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Okay. Just making sure there's no spoilers in it. Yeah, cool. This is the style guide for Project 863 Season 2, right? Apologies, those are some activity notifications here. So this is basically the style guide, right? So this is kind of obviously the style at which us creatives stick to for the season, so there's consistency throughout whatever we make, right? You can see Menlo bold. Here are the fonts. Here are the logos, right? Here are the big logo don'ts. Don't do this to the logo, it's bad news. It's to make ugly things. No, this is like the official stuff. Obviously, you guys can do whatever the heck you want, but when we're making official things within the season, this helps us maintain consistency so that you guys know what's legit, what's canon, what's not, right? Because if there was a bunch of random things like this, right? You know, like let's say a purple 863 logo and we are producing it, you'd be like, what's that for, right? Like there's some cognitive dissonance there. Video text, these are video graphics we have here. These are more video graphics. Here's the logo. Here's this. Oh, here's We Are 863, designed by the amazing Emiko, right? Yeah, so that's that. Just giving you a sneak peek about that while we chill. You guys like seeing that behind the scenes of some documents? That is not a website, that's Notion. Technically a website, I guess. But yeah, that's notion.so that we use. When will we find out about the rings, Matt? Says Markzer 816. So the rings are a bit complicated. We went through this whole entire thing. Like Bailey has been working tirelessly on getting these rings done, and went through this whole entire process of getting like all the way up to test samples. And then something, I guess, in her gut told her to get them safety tested. And so she did, and it came back that the manufacturer was using lead in the paint. So we said, okay, back to ground zero. No, we're not sending our fans lead. Even though it probably would be in Story World, like, you know, everyone's poisoned, right? But no, we're not actually doing that IRL. That wouldn't be good. We have a high quality standard here. Evidently, that amount of, or the amount of lead was deemed unsafe, even though that amount of lead is consistently found in stores and stuff. So, we don't want to do that. We have 1 minute left. Keep inputting your ideas in this prompt here. We have 147 ideas here. $150 ideas. Just kidding. Yes, thank goodness for Bailey. That's for sure. I wouldn't even thought of like getting a ring safety tested. Like, you know, it's a ring. Why do you need to safety test it? You know, don't swallow it. There's your safety test. But there's more than meets the eye. Yeah, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. But we don't have any experience with manufacturing or anything like that. Our experience is in just making stories, so we're figuring it out, guys. Appreciate the patience, though, that's for sure. That is the timer. So I'm going to click refresh. And now what we want to do is I want you to continue on this page. And I see some people have already started voting, but for the next 10 minutes, we're going to vote on 157 ideas. So I would suggest that you guys like click new or controversial or some different sorting method so you can kind of like see through a bunch of different ideas, right? But yeah, so now upvote the ideas that you like. No need to downvote. That's a cool idea. You know what's funny too? Is the rings, if you look close in the RV episode, if you look close at our gloves, the rings that we actually have on set are so low quality. It's so bad because if you look at our gloves, you can see the sweat on our hand literally made the gold polish seep off into the glove. So take a close look at our gloves. It's nasty. It's so bad. So you don't want those either. I don't even want those, but we use them. Oh, that's kind of cool. I thought that was mustard. What? Said Beckett. Yeah, we gotta upgrade ours for sure. I want to actually get some like custom hardcore like solid gold ones done for the staff, or for I should say for on camera. But that's definitely expensive, and I don't think you guys want to do that because that'd be hundreds of dollars. So we're trying to keep it high quality but still accessible for the rings. And don't worry, guys, I'm going to be going through all of these ideas too in my off time, so we'll see it all. Lucarn, yeah, our rings are all turning into like what Woods' ring is, which is like almost silver. Little known fact, Woods' ring wasn't supposed to be silver. I think I've told this story before, but Woods actually wore his ring for a week before we started shooting, and it turned silver because he uses his hands so much that all the gold came off. So literally on production day, it was just slightly gold. So I was like, Bailey, take some take some toothpaste and paper and just use that as an abrasive so that you can take the rest of the gold off so that it's just silver. And then we kind of memed it on the episode when he's like, why is mine silver? It wasn't supposed to be. If I'm not even given the choice of buying a silver ring, I'm gonna riot. Yeah, well, you can start your riot then. Because jewelry is so much more complex than I thought it would be. So much more complex. You know, because it's not like producing one product, right? Even if we just produced a gold ring, we still have to produce like 10 different versions of that gold ring because of, you know, everyone's different hand size. So not the best product for us to start off with. I definitely wish we were like given a challenge coin instead. But that's where we left off with. So okay, cool. So that's time on that. Let's go through here, and you can keep voting if you want, keep submitting ideas too. But I'm gonna click refresh, and I'm gonna just go through some ideas here. Sort by best. See what's top voted here. I feel like you could find a way to maybe test it, non-human trials or animal ones, but like maybe hire a chemist to come look at it and figure out what it is. Anyone have any suggestions or know of any websites that allows like casting at a really, really fast pace? You know what I mean? Like sometimes we're writing an episode, like for instance, I'm still writing the episode that we're shooting Thursday. So, really curious about that. We gotta just kind of like, because it's not like it's not like a normal independent contractor, right? When, let's say for instance, it's like, oh, you know, someone's really good at graphic design. Like, let's commission Emiko really quick for something, right? Because it's like, if we independently contract someone to, let's say, act for a video, like that's the role they have to play no matter what in the future. So it's not like we have like a dependable actor that can play many roles per se, but maybe we can, and just put them in a getup and like a mask and not a mask, but a like mustache and beard and wigs and all that kind of stuff. That'd be goofy though. I don't know. I don't know about that. But yeah, do a collab with a chemist YouTube channel. That's not a bad idea. My first thought was Fiverr. That's good for voice acting stuff. Yeah, true. Call up the locksmith from the first stakeout, LOL. Yeah, that wasn't a real locksmith. Woods Just pretended he knew a locksmith. You know, I'll act for a video. I'm an actor, says Sarah. Yeah, that's one of the things I was thinking about too, is like somehow figuring out or building some sort of like casting system for our community, because I feel like that would be really cool. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe I'll think about building some sort of rudimentary website that people can like submit, you know, like what do you call it? Like a self-casting tape for, you know, being in a video, because I feel like that'd be really cool. I also feel like it'd be pretty cool down the road to kind of like figure out how to have a bunch of extras, but have our community be the extras, because we can't, I'll be honest with you, we can't afford to pay, let's say, 50 people a day rate for, you know, a YouTube video. You know what I mean? The YouTube videos don't make that much money. So if we ever wanted to do like big expansive scenes, it'd have to be like a community thing where we like kind of get together and like people are excited about being in the videos, and we're doing it for fun because we're making a story together, and not necessarily like, you know me though. If you know me, you know I just absolutely hate not paying people for work. But I don't know, there's a balance, because I could just not do it and no one even gets the opportunity. So I don't know, there's a give and take, but I should be actually going through this. A violent reaction was something else, similar to when it burst into flames or when it was dissolved in the floor. I think we need a reminder of how dangerous the serum is. Yes, I do agree. The serum is actually someone's blood. I thought that was interesting. Maybe it contains DNA from each of the 3 subjects. Matt walks in after a long day and sits on the couch, and Luna runs up and says, "Daddy, look what I found." Matt looks up and Luna's holding a vial of serum. That'd be horrible, Shades. Horrible. Let's see what people are saying in the chat here. Me and Jordan will fly there to be in it, says We Are Subject 4. That's extreme. Oh, that'd be great. Moves from Sweden to LA immediately. It's all lies, everybody. He doesn't pay me squat, says Shades. That's true. I don't pay Shades. It's very true. Although I was thinking about paying him some peanuts, but maybe that was Brandon. I think Brandon wanted to be paid in peanuts. What if mixing variations can cause different effects? A red-green mixture causes the mind control aspects and can be used to trigger sleeper agents. Green-clear one can be a release antidote or even an explosive solution by accident due to not being... Wow, I need some water. Due to not being made to mix. That's dope. You and a phantom arrive to get serum at the time and have to fight for it. That's cool. I like that. Doesn't click upvote. Upvote. That's cool. I like that idea. If one of the team was exposed to it, either accidentally or a phantom injects them on purpose. Yeah, I like it. To add to Siraxa's suggestion, I really like the idea of making it more known that the serum could possibly gravely injure someone or kill someone at most. We already saw the blue clear serum burst into flames. I just feel like we need to make it more known how dangerous it is to handle it. Yeah, I vibe with that. I think you guys are going to like Wednesday's episode. Having the serum hurt either subject 1, 2, or 3, maybe accidentally spilling it on themselves. Ouchies. That would hurt. That would hurt indeed. Yeah, I saw some people. Brendank Redbeard says I'd be fully up for doing some voice acting. I don't need to get all the way to LA then. I respect that. Yeah, I actually saw someone do some voice acting that was really, really good, on point for Deb's voice in the Reddit earlier today. So I thought that was pretty cool. I said possible spoilers. Look at the title of this video. Shades. Seeing another radioactive spike right over the studio. That's cool. I like that. The serum is used to eat away at the vault door. Ooh, creepy. The antidote has a missing compound, but it comes at a high cost. Explain. Explain more. What do you mean by high cost? What do you mean? Zoe says, I would love for the serum to be inadvertently put into people through like the air conditioning and water so they are tested on, manipulated without knowledge. Creepy. Creepy indeed. I dig it. Wait, did I not upvote that? Sorry. Sometimes I'm just like, that's a good idea. I'll use that later, and then forget to upvote it. I would love to see one serum gives the person flashes of the future but has no clue. That's also cool. The serum interacting with something in an unexpected way, maybe it's alive or somehow technologically sentient. Nanobots interacting with a computer or some other tech. Maybe a bit of a stretch considering it didn't seem like there was anything other than chemicals being mixed in the RV. Yes. Though we'll see where it all goes. These writing meetings are so difficult for me because I feel like I'm gonna like spill something or spoil something, and I kind of want to talk to you guys all about it, but also I don't, because then you guys are it's gonna be spoiled for you, and that'd be the worst thing ever. So these ideas are awesome. Gonna go through them a lot more, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Really appreciate this. It's really fun getting the opportunity to go through your ideas and things of that nature. I'm going to try and figure out some more brainstorming prompts for next time so that I can figure out maybe a little bit more poignant questions to ask, because I'm like trying, like there are certain things I need to brainstorm with the team that I can't brainstorm with you guys lest it spoil it for you. So, don't want to spoil it for you. So enjoyed all these ideas very much. Thank you for them all. Today's live stream wasn't nearly as much of a nightmare as the past live stream, but I'm hoping even next live stream will be even better than that, because we'll hopefully have our own tool that we'll be able to test. Although we might crash that too. Who knows? So key to life is low expectations, right? So thank you very much, guys. Appreciate you. And I'll see you next time, okay? I'm going to see if I can leave this stream up as well so you guys can watch it later. Cool. Bye.